Hello everyone, Sasaray here with some more gaming action today. My friend asked me to play Frog Fractions, so that is what I'm going to be playing. Just give me a moment here and I am going to update my title. There we go. Can everyone see that? Alright, so we're gonna start. This is Frog Fractions. Revolutionary, the best way to teach your child about fractions. So here you go, you got a frog. Because why the hell not?
No.
We're gonna eat.
No.
We have fruit, we have mosquitoes, flies, and moths or butterflies? I don't know. Anyway, then we get fruit. Then you can buy upgrades. 8 fruit, durians, turtle. So we're gonna start with this.
No.
Make it really easy to grab all the... There we go. I only have 4 fruits, and I can't afford anything really. But I can buy Cybernetic Brain. Anything your regular old frog brain can do, this newfangled cybernetic frog brain can do better. Excellent, let's get that. I don't exactly know what the indignity stat is. It just happens when you get the, when the bugs eat one of the, fruit. There you go. Alright, let's see, I got 10 fruit. Let's get the static cling tongue. Keep on clicking off of the There we go. Damn it, did it again. Maybe. Alright, so let's see, I can afford a turtle. Excellent. So now I can move around on the turtle. Now I can make durians. So the oh shit. Tenet. Yep. Now we have this to go through for some reason. Excellent, now that we got that, we can buy ourselves a dragon. Good job. Now the bugs shoot things at me because they're assholes. See, he can hit. Nothing really happens if you get hit. You just can't shoot for a little bit. There we go. There we go. These damn bugs are being eaten in a frenzy. There we go. Alright, so next thing we can buy is Warp Drive. It's too expensive. Install a Warp Drive on your Flying Dragon. Now he'll really take you places. Yeah, it's kind of like Chain Lightning Tongue, but as you can see, it costs 25,000 fruit, and I have 15 fruit. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna type first. What the fuck? Nauseate. Unsheath. Honest, yes, that's something that people should know about. Sheet. Ah, I did it. But again, still can't afford 25,000 fruit. So what do? We eat bugs. That's true. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. Look at that, look at all that fruit. Oh man, now I have like 1 billion fruit. Now I can afford Warp Drive. Glad you could finally make it, Lieutenant Hop. We're dealing with a serious infestation here. Well, apparently I'm Lieutenant Hop and I'm being spoken to by a shoe and a Christmas tree. Be careful about those. Don't let them push you around. Wow, I've never seen those bugs shoot at anyone but you. I think they might be racist. Alright. Ah, got hit. That's not fun. Exactly. Good flying with you, Lieutenant Hop. See you on the other side. Warning, no refuge. Be attitude for gains. I should have got hit. I'm not doing very well. You are under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation. Mr. Hop, the charges against you are severe. You are accused of breaking and entering into our native habitat, Bug Mars, with intent to purloin our delicious space food. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. Not guilty, Your Honor. Amphibious, Your Honor. You've got the wrong dude. My name is Mr. Leap. Has anyone ever told you that you look delicious? Oh god, I'm surrounded by bugs! Let's go amphibious, Your Honor. Huh. Are you sure you don't want a lawyer? Those charges carry a minimum sentence of 20 years hard labor. But here's a special offer this week. How'd you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bugmars? Absolutely, I love it here on Bugmars. I've never been to a buggier Mars. You drive a hard bargain, I'll take the light labor. I don't know, what are the hours? How do you feel about bribes? If you'll just reach into my front pocket. Get them off! Get the bugs off! A dutiful bug Martian must always be vigilant. The space fruit aren't going to steal themselves. Here, all you need to do is pass a test on the history and culture of this fine planet. Shall we begin? Our bug flag has 4 bug stripes. What do they represent? Peristalsis, Synecdoche, bugs, crushing our enemies in our powerful mandibles, protecting my precious space fruit from your goddamn commie space bugs, Your Honor. Hate bugs, hate bugs. Alright, we're gonna say protecting my precious space fruit. That's, actually correct. Next question. On the series Bug Jersey Shore, what is Bug Snooki's favorite flavor of ice cream? Vanilla, cookie dough, bug. Trick question. Ice cream is unheard of on Bugmars because of the climate. I don't, really watch TV, Your Honor. I think they're in my hair. I can feel them crawling around. We're gonna say bug because Snooki eats people. So wrong and yet so right. 420 bugs ago, Bug and Chief Bug Thomas Jefferson in the Declaration of Bugs that we are blessed with which inalienable right? The right to bugs, the right to own sentient space fruit as slaves, the right to refuse to testify against your hive mind in court, to right to parade around the courtroom in only your nickels. How the hell should I know? I'm a frog. Oh god, bugs everywhere. The right to bugs. As the revered document says, the only right you'll ever need. During the War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush under the wheels of his Mercedes Bugs? Enough to reach the ground. We don't know. They hadn't been counted back then. 420. I swear they counted them twice. That's not just a paw joke. None. He didn't learn to drive until after his divorce. They bite. Oh, they bite. Oh, they bite, 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 bite. Let's go with none, because Jubs didn't die. What a nasty breakup it was. All over the tabloids for months. Last question. Mr. Hop, how do you feel about fractions? I was told there'd be no math on this exam. Oh man, I love them. They're an intuitive way to represent a non-integer value. I'm actually leaning slightly towards scientific notation these days. I don't know, I've never really dealt with them. I think my chair is made of bugs. Am I made of bugs? I'm actually leaning towards scientific notation. I think you're a huge Philistine and hope you die. But that is correct. I'm impressed, Mr. Hoff. Yours is the first perfect score our fake naturalization program has ever seen. We were going to fire you into the sun, but instead we've decided to issue you a work visa. If you'll just sign here. F yeah. Jubbling. Now we are on Wave Mars, and I get my dragon back. And I'm back to killing them, despite now being a citizen of Bugmars. Alright, so, we can buy PR Department. To purchase the MRIRV tongue, insert a $20 bill into your CD-ROM drive. I'd rather not. So the PR Department, this well-trained team of marketers ensure that the public has correct impression of you. Costs 20,000 Zorm kids, and I don't know how to get Zorkmins. I don't know how to get Zorkmins at all. But on this level, as you can see, we're back in water, so I thought, why not just go underwater? And this is about as far as I made in my test play.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion. Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites. It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637 after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop, to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favourite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
Listen to this majestic music. This excellent history tale.
While it was universally agreed that the boy had violated the spirit of the game, officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated, and were forced to let the victory stand. This upset caused an uproar in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few spoiled sport school moms, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course. Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis, and though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time. The real wonder, though, is that André Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the world. You can visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave, but every once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
Off we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Is that it? The rumbling seems to have stopped and you feel an intense downward pressure let up. After a moment you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. The walls of the circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hall. Lining the walls you see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. If you don't know how to get started, type help and press enter. What next? This is a story that you interact with by entering simple English commands. Some examples: look around, or just look. Examine ball, or just X ball. Inventory, or just I. Get wrench, turn knob, push button, enter phone booth, climb stairs, open box, read pamphlet. And finally, remember the adventure gamer's maxim: if it's possible to do, it must be good and wise. I don't understand that verb. Walk. Jump. Look. Oh, okay. You climb across the ladder. This looks like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the floor. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. Rug. Look around. Okay, same thing. Yeah, I'm not very good at text games. This reminds me of Don't Shit Your Pants. Sleeping pod. Go to sleeping pod. You can't safely sleep until you're confident you'll return to Bug Mars by the end of the trip. Well, that's not fair. Go down ladder. Okay. Go to the glowing display. Read glowing display. What is on? Okay. Go to control deck. That's not a place you can go. Okay. Look out porthole. View the porthole. There, through the porthole you can see a background of stars shifting as the ship gently spins. The constellations are all unfamiliar to you. What next? What? You don't understand fart? Use control deck. You'll have to be more scientific as to what you want to do with the controls. Oh, you know what the controls are. Push button. The nav computer dumps you into an interface so abstruse that before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button and are at the main map again. What next? Turn knob. That was just an example. There are no knobs in space. Pour orange juice into glass. That was just an example. There's no juice in space. You're not holding on to anything. Okay. Ladder. Go to ladder. Examine the oriental rug. The decorative oriental rug sits in the center of the room. Looking at it more closely, it doesn't quite lay flat on the floor. There's a significant dip around the middle. Remove oriental rug. Removing the rug, you discover a recess hatch below it. Your score has gone up by 2/5 of a point. What next? Open recessed hatch. You have to work it a bit, but after you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch opens. What next? Go in the hatch. You slip through the hatch. Engine room. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with a sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There's a hatch leading back to the captain's quarter to the fore. Let's see. Go to gray machine. That's not a place where you can go. Examine gray machine. The machine consists of a spigot aimed at a flat platform. A handwritten sheet of paper has been hastily taped over the base of the platform. Read paper. This is the out of order note included in your game package. Okay. Examine wires. Peering into the exposed machinery, you can see what looks like an empty coffee can that you're guessing doesn't belong there. Remove coffee can. You twist the can and it eventually comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off and an adjacent wire in the process, and it begins sparking as it comes in contact with an adjacent strut. You glance down at what you've taken. It really is a coffee can. Fix adjacent wire. I don't understand what you want to fix. Stop the sparks. Okay. Examine insulation. Okay. Examine pink goop. Eat pink goop. You're not hungry. That's not very good. Yeah, let's see. Use gray machine. Push button. Look at gray machine. Use spigot. I'm at a loss here. Fly the ship to Bug Mars. Go insane. This is space. Machines aren't on or off here. Machines just are. Remove pink goop. The goop is stuck to the surfaces. Lick pink goop. What? No, wires didn't just work. Turn over paper. There's a bare wire in there, sparking as it makes contact. Can't remove a wire? Try to pull the wire away from the nearby components, but it returns to its natural position touching the strut. What next? What? Tried that. Yeah, see, it just says something about the wire. Okay, blow up the ship does not work. I'm at a loss here. You open the door, revealing a thick manual. The manual for the navigation computer in the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to set up a route back to Bug Mars. The controller consists of an array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot, because these are definitely not frog joysticks. Hmm. Okay. Jesus. Alright. You seem to be having parser and or guess the verb trouble. Remember, you can type help for assistance. Help doesn't help. This is actually fairly annoying. No, it just does the same thing. There are no wrenches in space. Damn it. That's completely wrong. Well, I can't guess how it works like an actual console using verbs. Most of the control panel is rendered unusable by the sticky pink goop. You see a row of what look like radio preset buttons, all but two of which are stuck. There's also a big red lever. None of these are legibly labeled. You Wrap the tape around the bare wire, insulating it. 2/3 points. Fix the wire. Examine wire. It looks like your impromptu installation will hold for at least a little while. Okay. Put can on spigot. Pull lever. What next? Dispensing mom's specialty, the machine says. A thick stream of pink goop streams out. It mostly gets everywhere, but the coffee can does end up filled. You grab the can. A few drops land in your mouth, and you recognize the flavor. Bacon milkshake. Excellent. Atmospheric anomaly detected, a different voice says. A whirring sound ensues, and the bulk of the goop is sucked into invisible vents, leaving just enough goop floating around to be gross and annoying. Atmosphere purified, the voice says triumphantly. What next? The raise button clicks into place, and the previously selected button pops up. Local currency, says a robotic voice. The machine wears dispensing local currency, a voice says. A thick stream of Zorkmid shoots out of the faucet, bounce off of the flat platform, and scatter around the room. Get Zork. Mids. You spend a few minutes gathering up the scattered Zorkmids. Enter hatch. Put can in hole. Close up to the hole, and the hole sucks the pink goop right in. The nearby gauge fills up. Open drawer. Read manual. Enter ladder. Push button. You definitely plot a course back to Bugmars. The engine's roaring. You feel a G-forces shift. The ATA reads 57 and 3/5 years. Huh. You run a diagnostic and determine that the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Alright. Enter ladder. Go to sleep. You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the lid, and drift off. Secure in 57 and something years, you'll return to Bugmars, a wealthy frog. When you wake up, you're clearly not in your sleep pod. You blurrily glance around to get your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping on a heart-shaped bed covered with roses. A voice comes from the next room. Awake already? A wispy human figure in a bathrobe and a crown walks in. She bends over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your body shifting. Yay, she laughs and claps, and you realize that you've been transmogrified into human form. But I like being a job. What the fuck? This is rude. You awake with a start. What a horrible dream. You call your friend Draggy the Flying Dragon just to talk to someone. Yellow, Draggy says. I just had the worst nightmare, you explain the situation. I'm not sure that a support group for human bug eaters is really going to get much of a following, Draggy ponders. Maybe if we drummed up a little publicity first. I know just the PR agency. 5 minutes later, Pierre Draghi shows up at your front door dressed to the nines. He tosses a frog tuxedo at you. Put this on, babe. We're running for president. What the fuck is this? Oh god. I am terrible at games like this. So not fair for me. What the hell? Oh, well, I did better than half, apparently, somehow. Ah, I'm terrible at shit like that. Sir Clarence Gastropod. Ferdinand Kroger. Flaps McQueen. Did I beat the game or something? Morag Hajeshli. And introducing Draghi Ceiling Eater as himself. Created by Twinband. Enumerators and denominators.
Here's your bug coffee, Mr. President. Heavy on the cream.
Bug economy manager. Weather report hot and dry. Bug assets 2 million Zorm kids. Cost to produce bug porn 10 million. Zorm kids megabytes. How many megabytes of bug porn do you wish to make? How many pop-up banner ads? 15 million Zorm kids each. Do you want to purchase? 3. What price do you wish to charge for your megabyte of bug porn?
I prefer something more residential.
Okay. The in-house bug porn musician decided to make bug classical crossover today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. The dry weather makes thirsty bugs clamor for your product. You made 0 megabytes of bug porn at $10,000 a megabyte. You sold 0 megabytes of bug porn at 3 million. Budget 45,000. GDP 0. Profit negative 45. Excellent. I guess we'll let your successor worry about the inflation problems. Excellent. We'll pacify delinquent bugs, keeping them off the streets and out of trouble, and not coincidentally staying home and watching bug porn. Alright? Meteorology satellites. A system of satellites to help your meteorologists provide more accurate and precise weather forecasts. Alright, well, let's drug them and get them to spend money. Alright. Cost to produce, blah blah. $10. 5.
Relax. Just be yourself.
Juvenile bugs posing as health inspectors gave your product a thumbs up and everybody wants to see. Bugs marveled at your low prices. Kept coming to your door long after you ran out of porn. You made 10 megabytes of bug porn at 10,000. You sold 10 megabytes of bug porn at 20,000. GDP 200,000. Ah man, I made 25,000. Excellent. That confident, huh? Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this. Notice an outbreak of frog STDs and bug porn actors is driving production costs up. That was fast. Let's go for 15. Let's go for 4 pop-up ads. Let's go 35.
Thanks, but I'm into ladybugs.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Superb performances made today's bug porn too hot. The warehouse burned down. You made 15 megabytes. You sold 0. That's great. This cost 2 million. Hot and dry. Alright, let's try making 15. We'll try 5 ads. And we'll sell them for 25,000.
Impressive wingspan.
Censors are working today. There will be no bug porn available at Bug Retail. The bug porn censors bought all your bug porn at lunchtime. Oh. You made 15 megabytes of bug porn at 12,000. 25 budget, GDP, gross profit 120. Excellent. $1 million. Let's do it. Yes. It is sunny. No PM, we're not doing that. Let's make 20. 5. And sell them at 30,000. See if that's
I prefer something more, regimented.
The in-house bug porn musicians decided to make Bug College Rock today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. Bugs marveled at your low prices and kept coming to you long after you ran out of porn. Excellent. I made 285,000. There we go. Ah, I can't afford the swimming pool yet. Or can I? No, I need 5 million. Today's weather is cloudy.
Just be yourself.
Indeed. To make Bug breakbeat today. Nobody's quite sure what to make. Bugs complained incessantly about your high prices. I sold 19 out of 30. That's not horrible. The swimming pool. When you're done taking a break here, we need to get back to work, huh? Swimming on the turtle. Pretty sure that is frog fractions. The fuck? Yes, indeed. There's definitely stuff going on here. Leaf bugs. Those things are weird. Not sure what's going on there. Ah, music. That's apparently Goldblum. And this takes me to a different website where I can buy frog fractions. Yeah. So, that is the stream. I will be back on Monday with more Final Fantasy III. Thank you for joining me and watching me play Frog Fractions and struggle my way through the DDR and text-based parts, two things I'm completely awful with. I'm awful at a lot of game things, but that's just two I do not excel at all. Anywhere near. But there you go, Windtreak. Frog Fractions. Have a good day, guys. I will see you on Monday.